Hello, my dear friends. How you guys doing today? Hopefully, really well. Christmas is just around the corner. Oh my goodness, it went fast, huh? And you know what? Santa's always checking the list once, twice, even three times to make sure you guys continue being good. Okay? Remember, continue being good. Probably you're wondering why I'm dressed like this, huh? It's not because it's baking with Santa. No. It's about a special story. Yes. It's called The Mystery of the Missing Cookie. Are you guys ready? Okay, that's a really good story. It was 1 week before Christmas, and the North Pole was buzzing with joyful excitement. The wind was swirling with scent of peppermint and pine. A gentle snow was falling with soft flakes that danced like tiny stars. The elves were working extra hard in the workshop, carefully building toys, wrapping gifts, and double checking their list. They don't want to miss anybody. Santa was in his cozy study, checking the naughty and list twice or sometimes three times. He doesn't want to miss any children. Santa sometimes is forgetful. Sometimes he forgets. Just to make sure he hadn't missed any single child. You see? The reindeers were stretching their legs, getting into tip-top shape for the magical flight around the world, of course. And Mrs. Claus, well, Mrs. Claus, she was in the kitchen baking her legendary Christmas Eve cookies, the ones that Santa always takes with him on his trip. Oh, yes, very delicious, I know. Everything was going just right until something unexpected happens. Oh, no. When Mrs. Claus returned to the kitchen to pack the cookies, she noticed something different. Some of the cookies were gone. Oh, disappeared, missing. Oh no. She took a deep breath, placed her hand on her hip, and said, "Oh my, where did they go? Who took them?" Oh, yes. With a moment to waste, guess where she went to? Oh, of course. Straight to Santa's study. And she looked and she asked, "Santa dear, did you snack a cookie, one or two, the ones that I was preparing for your trip?" Santa looked up from his enormous list and his glasses sitting on top of his nose. "No, my love, I haven't. Really? No, it wasn't me." Hmm. Mrs. Claus goes, "But what about the cookie?" "Oh, I'm sorry, dear. Those are from yesterday. I was so busy, I had a chance to eat them. And a cookie is not a cookie with a nice glass of milk." I haven't been in the kitchen today. I haven't been reading names all morning. "Are you sure, dear?" she asked. "Positive," Santa said with a smile. "Those cookies are from yesterday, dear. I promise." "But you know what? They smell delicious. But I haven't had a single one yet." Mrs. Claus nodded with a twinkle in her eyes. She knew something. What could it be? If it wasn't Santa, who else? Oh, she went straight to the workshop. She she said softly in her. Mrs. Claus rang the bell, and all the elves gathered. "All right, my sweet little helpers," she said kindly. "Did any one of you take any cookies from my kitchen? The one I was saving for Santa's trip." The elves looked at each other. "Oh, you did it. You. It wasn't me. No, it wasn't me. Are you sure?" With confusion, they shook their heads. "No, Mrs. Claus," they said. We've been too busy making toys." "Are you absolutely sure?" she asked kindly. No one is in trouble. I just need to solve the mystery of the missing cookies. But every elf nodded. No, it wasn't us. We promised. Mrs. Claus tapped her fingers in her chin. Hmm. If it wasn't Santa and it wasn't the elves, then maybe, okay. So she tiptoed up to the stable to check on the reindeers. Could one of them have snuck a snack? Because they're always hungry after the practice, she whispered. But when she looked inside, oh, it wasn't the reindeers. It was something else or someone. She got a big surprise. It was a tiny little mouse sitting on the edge of the cookie tray with cookie crumbs on his whiskers, and his cheeks were full like two little snowballs, like this. Mrs. Claus blinked in surprise and said kindly, "Oh, little one, why are you eating Santa's cookies? Those were for his magical trip around the world." The little mouse froze and looked up with eyes very wide. His mouth was still full. He couldn't speak. He gave a big, embarrassing nod. "I'm so sorry, Mrs. Claus." He squeaked. Squeak, squeak. "I didn't mean to cause any trouble. I was just so hungry. And the smell, oh my, so good. It was so warm and sweet, the smell. I thought maybe just or two won't be missed." Mrs. Claus looked at him, not with anger, but with understanding, and she asked softly, "What is your name, little one?" "My name is Pip." "Nice to meet you, Pip. Next time, all you have to do is ask." Pip's ears dropped, and he was very surprised. "Oh, I just need to ask? I didn't think I mattered enough to ask. I'm just a little mouse. Santa has the elves, the reindeers, and you, Mrs. Claus. I didn't think anyone would notice me." Mrs. Claus kneeled down and lifted Pip gently in her hand. "But you do matter," she said. "Every heart at the North Pole has a place here, big or small. Even a little mouse like you, Pip." Just then, Santa walks in with a cheerful smile. "I heard there's been a cookie mystery," he exclaimed joyfully. "Well, well, well. Looks like it's been solved." Pip wiggled nervously in Mrs. Claus' hand. "I didn't mean to cause any harm," Pip said. Santa kneeled in, eyes twinkled behind his glasses, and said with a big smile, "You know what? It takes a very clever mouse to find my favorite cookies." "I know. Sometimes I can't even find them myself." "Don't worry, little friend. In fact, you just earned a very special job here in North Pole." Pip was speechless. "Oh, what?" Santa reached into his pocket and pulled out a tiny red hat, fuzzy and fested just right size for you, Pip. This is for you. "How would you like to be our official cookie taster?" Santa told him. Pip was stunned. "Really? Really? Me, Santa? Are you sure?" Mrs. Claus smiled and nodded. "You already have proven you have an excellent taste," said Santa with a big smile. All the elves clapped, yay, and cheered. Even the reindeers gave a big festive stomp, 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 stomp of approval. And from day on, Pip had the best job at the North Pole. He even got his own cookie stool in the kitchen, plus his name on the recipe board. As Santa's sleigh flew into the starlight sky on Christmas Eve with a full belly, Oh, yes. And a joyful heart, he gave a jolly wave and a big ho, ho, ho to the little mouse in the kitchen window, who was proudly wearing his new Santa hat and making sure every cookie mm, 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 was perfect. And so the mystery of missing cookie was solved, not with scolding or blaming each other, but with a laughter, forgiveness, and a promise. Promise they always share. Santa, Mrs. Claus, the elf, and the reindeers, and even the elf and the little mouse Pip all gathered together, enjoying cookies and cocoa with a warm heart. Because of the North Pole and every else and everywhere in the world, everyone matters. Remember, and kindness is the sweetest gift of all. The true spirit of Christmas lives in sharing, forgiving, and always believing, no matter how small or we hold on to hope, joy, love, we always find our way back to us. So remember, my dear friends, always believe in yourself, believe in others, always believe in the magic of Christmas because the magic begins with the heart all year round. Oh my goodness. What of a wonderful story. Yes, I know. Cookies it doesn't taste the same without milk. Oh, yes. Remember, my dear friends, the sweet little mystery of the North Pole. Remind us that even the smallest among us have an important place in the world. Sometimes all it takes is a little kindness, a sprinkle of understanding, and a whole lot of heart to turn mistakes into magical moments. Whether you're a mouse, an elf, or a child who sometimes feel different. No. You don't have to. Maybe you've been told that you're too quiet, too loud, too shy, too silly, or maybe you just feel like you don't quite fit in. Please remember this. You're always wonderful made. You are important, and the world needs someone just like you. No matter what happens, always tell the truth. Even if you scared or think you're going to get in trouble, the truth will find a light that leads in kindness, forgiveness, and trust. And that's the real spirit of magic. So remember, always believe in yourself, believe in others, and most of all, believe in the spirit of Christmas because that's where the magic begins. Remember, my little ones, always tell the truth no matter what. Okay? So, are you guys ready? You love the story? Yes, I loved it too. Next one, that's going to be a good one. I don't want to tell you, but it's awesome. I had some wonderful books from a good friend of mine, and I'm going to read them, okay? Remember, next week, be ready. Remember, thumbs up, the little bell, and subscribe. Until next time, my little ones, and stay frosty. Cookie without milk is no cookie at all.